My dear students, welcome back. So we are learning progression chapter. So in this chapter total 5 topics are there. So first 2 topics completed and one slip test also completed on these 2 topics. So today we are going to learn the new topic, that is sum of first n terms of arithmetic progression. But before starting this topic, let me explain the slip test answers. First question, find the 11th term of AP 15, 12, 9 dash. To find out the 11th term, we need A and D values. So A means first term, that is 15, and D means common difference, so A2 minus A1. So A2 value 12 minus 15, so 12 minus 15 is minus 3. So then A11 is equals to, so A plus 10D. So A plus A value 15 plus 10 into D value minus 3. So 15 plus 10 into minus 3 is minus 30. So 15 minus 30 is minus 15. Next, second question, for the AP minus 3, minus 7, minus 11 dash, can we find directly A30 minus A20 without actually finding A30 and A20? See, let's find out the A value and D value first of all. So A equals to minus 3 and D equals to minus 7 minus of minus 3. So minus 7 minus of minus 3 is plus 3. It is equals to minus 4. So he is asking A30 minus A20. So it is equals to, so A plus 29D minus, here take the bracket, A20. A20 means A plus 19D. Okay. So it is equals to A plus 29D minus A minus 19D. So any cancellation here, plus A minus A cancel, and 29D minus 19D is 10D. So and the D value is already available, so 10 into, so what is the D value? Minus 4. So 10 into minus 4, so 10 into minus 4 is minus 40. So without finding the A30 and A20, we found A30 minus A20, its answer is minus 40. Next, third question, the sequence root 3, root 6, root 9, root 12 dash form an arithmetic progression, give reason. So let's find out the differences. So first difference is A2 minus A1. So A2 value root 6 minus root 3. Here 6 and 3 both are not a perfect square number, so we cannot simplify them, so they are irrational numbers. So root 6 minus root 3 equals to root 6 minus root 3 itself. Next, A3 minus A2. So A3 value root 9 minus A2 value root 6. So root 9 is a perfect square number, so 3 minus root 6. So it is very clear differences are not common, so no need to find out the third difference. So 2 differences are enough, because we can understand very easily here differences are not common. So then the list of given numbers are not in the arithmetic progression. So that conclusion you have to write here, compulsory. Fourth question, write the common difference of an arithmetic progression whose nth term is given by an equals to 3n plus 7. So to find out the common difference, we need A2 and A1, because common difference formula A2 minus A1. So first 2 terms are required. So let's find out them. So let's substitute n equals to 1, then an will become A1. It is equals to 3 into 1 plus 7. First you complete the multiplication, 3 into 1 3 plus 7 equals to 10. Next substitute n equals to 2. So then A2 is equals to 3 into 2 plus 7. It is equals to 3 2s are 6 plus 7. 6 plus 7 is 13. Let's find out the common difference D equals to A2 minus A1. So A2 value 13 and A1 value 10. So 13 minus 10 is 3. Next, fifth problem, second bit. Find the seventh term from the end of the arithmetic progression. 7, 10, 13, dash 184. So here the A value is 7 and D value is A2 minus A1, 10 minus 7, it is equals to 3. So let's find out the number of terms in the given list. Then after you can find out the seventh term from the last. So that is why equate 184 to L. So A plus n minus 1 into D equals to 184. Substitute A and D values. A value 7 plus n minus 1 into 3 equals to 184. So n minus 1 into 3, 7 transposed to RHS side. So 184 minus 7 is equals to 177. So then n minus 1 equals to 177 divided by 3. So 3 ones are 3, 5s are 15, 2 remainder, 3 9s are. So n equals to 59 plus 1, then n equals to 60. So total number of terms in the given list is 60. So let's find out the seventh term from the last. So to find this answer, total number of terms 60 minus required term is 7 and add 1. So 60 minus 7 is 53 plus 1 equals to 54th term from the beginning is the 7th term from the last. So the 54th term means A plus 53D. So A value 7 plus 53 into D value 3. First you complete the multiplication. 3 3s are 9, 5 3s are 15. So 7 plus 159 is 168. So the seventh term from the last is 168. Sorry, here 166. So the seventh term from the last is 166. Next, sixth question. The hand borewell dealer charges 200 rupees for the first 1 meter only. See, let's form the list of the numbers. So for first 1 meter 200 rupees and raises drilling charges at the rate of rupees 30 rupees for every subsequent meter. Then for 2 meters what will happen? First meter 200 rupees and next meter 30 rupees extra. So 200 plus 30. Next for 3 meters, see, first meter 200 rupees. For remaining 2 meters, each meter 30 rupees. So 2 into 30. Let's add them. So 200 plus 2 into 30. So this sequence will continue. Let's simplify this. 200 comma 200 plus 30, 230, 200 plus 2 into 30, 2 into 30, 60, 200. So 260 dash. Now let's verify these list of the numbers forms on AP or not. So first I am finding the difference A2 minus A1. So 230 minus 200 equals to 30. Next to A3 minus A2. So A3 value 260 minus 230. So 260 minus 230 is 30. So here differences are common. So then definitely this list of the numbers will be in the arithmetic progression. So here you have to write the conclusion. So therefore the list of the numbers will be in the arithmetic progression because their differences are common. Next, seventh problem. Write the formula of nth term of AP and explain the terms in it. So write the formula nth term of AP. Nth term is denoting with an, so its formula is a plus n minus 1 into d. So here a is first term, d is common difference and n is term number. Eighth question, in a flower garden there are 23 plants in the first row. See, 23 plants in the first row. Next, 21 plants in the second row, 19 plants in the third row. 21 plants in the second row, 19 plants in the third row. So on. So put the dada symbol. If there are 10 rows in that flower garden, then find the total number of plants in the last row. So what is the last row number? Yes, of course, 10. So that means indirectly he is asking what is A10. But before finding the A10, let's verify whether this list of the numbers forms AP or not. So first A2 minus A1, so it is equals to 21 minus 23. 21 minus 23 is minus 2. Second difference A3 minus A2, 19 minus 21 minus 2. So here differences are common, so then the list of numbers will form the AP. So here what is the D value? Minus 2 is a D value. And what is the A value? First term 23. So he is asking number of plants in the last row, but how many rows are there? 10 rows are there. So the last the last row is A10. So A10 equals to A plus 9D. So what is the A value? A value is 23 plus 9 into D value is minus 2. So it is equals to 23. 9 into minus 2 is minus 18. So 23 plus minus 18 is 5. Next, third bit, ninth problem. The sum of fifth and ninth terms of AP is 72. See, fifth and ninth. So that means A5 plus A9 equals to how much? 72. So it is equals to 72. A5 means A plus 4D plus A9 means A plus 8D equals to 72. A plus A is 2A, 4D plus 8D is 12D equals to 72. Here we can take the A common, so A plus 6D is equals to 72. So A plus 6D equals to 72 divided by 2. So A plus 6D equals to 36. So equation 1. Next, sum of 7th and 12th terms is 97. 7 and 12 is 97. So A7 plus A12 equals to 97. A7 means A plus 6D equals to A12 means A plus 11D equals to 97. A plus A is 2A plus 6D plus 11D is 17D equals to 97. So it is equation 2. So when you using the elimination method, here we required same coefficient to cancel the A, but here coefficients are different. So that is why what I am doing here, 2A is there, that is why this total equation I am multiplying with 2. So then 2A, 6 2s are 12D and 36 2s are 72. So now write the second equation, it's a downside. So it is equals to 97. So then change the symbols, all are positive, so then they will become negative. Both are cancelled. 12 minus 17D is minus 5D. It is equals to 72 minus 97. So minus 7 minus 2 5, 9 minus 7 2. So minus 5D equals to minus 25. Then D equals to how much? Yes, 5 is a D value. Let's substitute this d value either in first equation or second equation. So in the first equation, a plus 6d equals to 36. Substitute d value, a plus 6d, 6 into 5, it is equals to 36. So a equals to 36, 6 5 are 30, 36 minus 30 is 6. So a value 6 and d value 5. Now let's find out the AP. So AP nothing but just you find out the first three terms enough. So a comma, a plus d comma, a plus 2d dash. So a value 6, a plus d 6 plus 5 comma 6 plus 2 into 5 dash. So 6 comma 6 plus 5 is 11, 6 plus 2 into 5 10 is 16 dash. Next, 10th problem, find the number of integers between 100 and 500 that are divisible by 9. So between 100 and 500, so 100 after next number is 101, is it divisible by 9? No, it is not divisible by 9. See here, 9 ones are 9, remainder 1, next digit 1, 9 ones are 9, remainder 2. So for 2 we need 7, that means 108 is divisible by 9. See here, 9 ones are 9, remainder 1, next digit 8, 9 twos are 18. So 108 is the first number which is divisible by 9 between 100 and 500. So next number is 117. Next number is 126. Let's find out the last number. So actually the last number is 500. Let's verify with 9. 9 ones are 9 5s are 45. 5 remainder 0. 9 5s are 45. 5 remainder. So that means from the 500 subtract 5. So 495. So let's verify. 9 ones are 9. 9 5s are 45. 4 carry next digit. So it is divisible by 9. So let's verify this list of the numbers forms AP or not. So first difference is A2 minus A1. It is equals to 117 minus 108. So 117 minus 108, 9. Next second difference A3 minus A2. It is equals to 126 minus 117. So it is equals to 9. So here differences are common. So then the list of the numbers will be in the AP. And here what is the A value? A value is 108. Now we have to find out the number of terms in this list. So to find out the number of terms in this list, let equate the last term, that is 495, to L. So L formula is A plus n minus 1 into D. So it is equals to 495. Substitute A value 108 plus n minus 1 into D value is 9. It is equals to 495. So n minus 1 into 9 equals to 495 minus 108. So 495 minus 108, 15 minus 8 is 7, 8 minus 0 is 8, 4 minus 1 is 3. So 387. So n minus 1 equals to 387 by 9. 9 ones are 9 fours are 36. 2 remainder, next digit 7. 9 3s are 27. Then n equals to 43 plus 1, n equals to 44. So then the total number of integers between 100 and 500 that are divisible by 9 is 44. Let's start the new topic, that is sum of first n terms in the arithmetic progression. But this is a time to know about the great German mathematician. He is Carl Friedrich Gauss. See here, at the age of 10 years, he found the first 100 natural numbers in very few seconds. Okay, how he found the first 100 natural numbers sum? He gave very clearly in our textbook. So observe it carefully, you will understand how he found the sum of 100 natural numbers. Okay, so remember his name is Carl Friedrich Gauss. He is a great German mathematician. Coming to the topic, sum of first n terms in arithmetic progression. See, generally a1, a2, a3, dash, an. These are the terms. Okay, so we have a formula, an formula, that is a plus n minus 1 into d. This is a formula to find out the any particular term in the given AP. For example, 2, 4, 6, 8 dash is a one arithmetic progression. If you want to find out the some 15th term, then you can use this formula. What is that? An formula. So to find out the any particular term in the given AP, so we have a formula, that is an, a plus n minus 1 into d, and it's related many questions we discussed in the previous classes. But here the topic is sum of first n terms in the arithmetic progression. See, sum of n terms. Sum of n terms nothing but a1 plus a2 plus a3 dash plus an. It is called a sum of first n terms. So to find out the sum of first n terms, we have a formula. That formula is denoting with Sn. Why? Because in the spelling of sum, the first letter is S. So Sn nothing but sum of first n terms. So the Sn formula is n by 2 of 2a plus n minus 1 into d. N by 2 of 2a plus n minus 1 into d is the sum of first n natural numbers formula. So we have one more formula for sum of first n natural numbers. So the another formula is Sn equals to n by 2 of a plus l, or n by 2 of a plus an. Why? Because L and N, an both are same. That is why n by 2 of a plus l or n by 2 of a plus an. So when we should use these formulas, in which situation we have to use the first formula and in which situation we have to use the second formula. So here is a clear explanation. See here, a1 plus a2 plus a3 are terms, and plus means sum. But here last term is not available. When the last term is not available, then you have to use the n by 2 of 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Okay. So because here a value, d value will come from the first three terms. So when the last term is not available, then use a Sn formula, n by 2 of 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Coming to another arithmetic progression, here also a1, a2, a3, and I took the plus symbol. But here last term is available. So when the last term is available, then you can use the n by 2 of a plus l or n by 2 of a plus an. So let's do some problems on this topic, then you will understand very clearly. So in the page number 147, we have a one do this bit. In that 3 questions are there. The bit name is find the sum of indicated number of terms in each of the following APs. See here, first one is 16, 11, 6. It is already AP. The indicated term is what? 23. So that means we have to find out the S23. That means sum of first 23 terms. Okay. Next, second question. Minus 0.5 comma minus 1.0 comma minus 1.5 dash. Here what is the indicated term? 10 is the indicated term. So that means we need to find out the sum of indicated term. That means S10 answer we have to find out by using the Sn formula. Similarly, in the third question, the indicated term is 10. So then S10 answer we have to find out. So I will explain these 3 problems now. So the first question is 16, 11, 6 dash 23. So it is already AP because he already mentioned very clearly in each of the following AP. So no need to verify. So first I am writing the A value, that is 16, and d value a2 minus a1. So a2 value 11 minus 16, 11 minus 16 is equals to minus 5. So let's use the formula Sn equals to n by 2 of, so here which formula you want to use? Last term is not available, so that is why I am using 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So as per the question we need to find out the 23 terms, so that means substitute n equals to 23, a equals to 16 and d equals to minus 5. Substitute these three values in the formula. Sn will become S23, n by 2 23 by 2 into 2a, 2 into what is the a value 16 plus n minus 1 23 minus 1 into what is the d value? D value is minus 5. Let's simplify. 23 by 2 into 2 into 16 is 32 plus 23 minus 1 is 22 into minus 5. So it is equals to 23 by 2 32, 22 into minus 5, so minus 5 2s are 10, 0, 1 carry, 5 2s are 10, 11, 110. So it is equals to 23 by 2 into, so here what is the 32 minus 110 minus, so here 2 1s are 2, 2 3s are 6, 1 remainder, 2 9s are 18. So 23 into minus 39. So here the answer is minus 897. So finally the sum of first 23 terms of given AP is how much? Minus 897. So I think you got one doubt. Here the answer is negative. So why? Because once you observe the terms in the AP, here it is a descending order 16, 11, 6 dash, that means it will go to negative numbers. So when you are adding the negative numbers, sometimes you will get the negative answer. So that is why the sum of first 23 terms is minus 897. Next, coming to second question, minus 0.5 comma minus 1.0 comma minus 1.5 dash 10 terms. So here the a value is minus 0.5 and d value, d equals to a2 minus a1 minus 1.0 minus, put the bracket, minus 0.5. So it is equals to minus 1.0 minus of minus plus 0.5. So minus 1.0 plus 0.5 is minus 0.5. So a value minus 0.5 and d value also minus 0.5. So Sn formula is, so here the last term is not available, so then I am using n by 2 of 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Let's substitute n value 10 because he is asking sum of the first 10 terms, and a value is minus 0.5 and d value also minus 0.5. Okay. So Sn will become S10 equals to 10 by 2. So bracket 2 into a value is minus 0.5 plus n minus 1, 10 minus 1 into d value minus 0.5. Okay. So here we can cancel the 10 and 2. In the previous question 23 by 2, so we did not cancel, but here 10 by 2 we can cancel it. So 10 by 2 answer is 5. So put the bracket. So 2 into minus 0.5 is minus 1. So next to 10 minus 1, that means 9 into minus 0.5. So it is equals to 5 into minus 1. Yeah, 9 into minus 0.5 is minus 4.5 because 5 9s are 45, one decimal place. So it is equals to 5 into minus 1 minus 4.5 is minus 5.5. So it is 5 into, it is a into here, minus 5.5. So 5 into minus 5.5, 5 5 is a 25, 2 carry, 5 5 is a 25 plus 2, 27, and here minus and 1 decimal place. So 27.5 is a sum of the first 10 terms of second problem. Next third question, minus 1, 1 by 4, 3 by 2, dash. So a value minus 1, t value 1 by 4 minus of minus 1. So 1 by 4 minus of minus 1 is plus 1. Next 1 I am writing as a 1 by 1. So then 4 comma 1 LCM is 4. 1 plus 4. 1 plus 4 is 5 by 4. Let's find out the sum of first 10 terms. So here n value 10, 10 by 2, 2 into, what is the a value? A value is minus 1, 2 into minus 1 plus 10 minus 1 into d value. What is the d value? 5 by 4. So it is equals to 2 ones are 2 5s are. So 5 bracket 2 into minus 1 is minus 2 plus 9 into 5 by 4. So it is equals to 5 into minus 2 plus 9 5s are 45 by 4. And here minus 2 I am writing as a minus 2 by 1. So 4 in one table, 4s are 4 into minus 2 is minus 8, and here 4 and here LCM also 4. So then write numerator as it is 45. So it is equals to 5 into minus 8 plus 45, 37 divided by 4. So 5 into 37 by 4, 5 7s are 35, 3 carry, 5 3s are 15 plus 3 18. So 185 by 4. So the sum of first 10 terms of AP is how much? 185 by 4. So today's homework, exercise 6.3, first bit 4 problems homework. See, find the sum of the following APs. Here the first question, 2, 7, 12, 2 10 terms. 2 10 terms nothing but S10 value you have to find out. Okay. Second question, 2 12 terms. That means sum of first 12 terms, S12. Next 200 terms. That means sum of first 100 terms. That means S100. Next fourth question, 11 terms. Sum of first 11 terms. So S11. So these are the 4 problems for homework on today. So what we have discussed, what we have learned in this class, we started the new topic, that is sum of first n terms of AP, and Carl Friedrich Gauss is a great mathematician. How he found the sum of first 100 natural numbers. Next second, and we completed some 3 problems from the page number 147. Do this bit, and number of homework questions is 4. Send your homework through WhatsApp. Thank you.